Hey family, if you'd like to book a personal reading, all of the details are in the description box below, or you can scan here for ease of access. Hello everyone, welcome to Onyx Earth Tarot. Everything you need to know about me is in the description box below. So we're back with another pick a card reading. It's timeless, it's love based. We are on a roll. The energy is really antsy for a variety of reasons, right? Especially when we're in tune with the earth. It's just chaos. It's always chaos, right? But I don't know, like when it comes to these readings, the energy is extra antsy, like move, 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 do these readings. And I'm like, okay, fine. Even though like I know some of you are waiting for personal readings, they are all ahead of schedule. You'll definitely see those earlier than we were trending. Okay, so we're just fitting in other things with that too. So we're gonna see what your crush tells their friends about you and like where it's applicable, like what people are saying. So like what the friends may be saying. We're gonna be really nosy, really gossipy. I really wanted to use this gold thumbnail. I tweaked it a little bit, gave it a little bit of a fall-esque theme. So I like it. I like it. Before we get into that, I want to use the astrology dice. I don't know if we need some type of channeled collective message. I'm still trying to figure out how I'm actually going to use these like in readings, like because it's not my normal thing. It's going to be a little bit different, but I'm going to throw them, and maybe what'll happen is collectively this will some of you have a meeting. I do not have a meeting, but I just got a random phantom invite. Maybe this will be maybe what comes out will be regarding some type of meeting, interaction, or anything. Okay, let me just see what we get. All right, what is this? All right, it fell and I moved it, but it definitely fell on the sign of Leo. Okay, there it is. It fell on Leo and we moved it when we grabbed it. We've got the 12th house here. Okay. Ooh, that's interesting. And look at that. We've got Venus. So, you know what? You know what this combination actually feels like for me? It's some secrecy. Look at you. Because 12th house is all about like the hidden themes, right? And Leo, like some of you may have Venus in Leo. That could be a thing, or that could be a key transit, especially those of you that have that in your 12th house. Definitely you have a pile here. If you have a 12th house Leo, Venus in the 12th, Venus in Leo in the 12th house, any of those, you definitely have a pile here. But it just feels like some kind of like, it feels like secret admirer energy. It feels like sneaky love-based energy that's allowed and possibly revealed. Like, I don't know what that means, but I'm going to slide this over. If it applies to any of the piles, it's off frame, but it's fine. If it applies to any of the piles, we'll bring it back into the reading because that's interesting. All right, well, those of you that are visually impaired, or if you simply like to choose based on me verbally describing each pile, let's do it now. Pile number 1 is the Honeycomb Cupcake. Pile number 2 is the Sunflower Cupcake. Pile number 3 is the Orange Slice Cupcake. And then pile number 4 is that Gold Flower Cupcake. I'll give you a moment to make your selection. And if you need more time, go ahead and pause the video. All right, pile number 1, my Honeycomb Cupcake. Let's see what your crush tells their friends about you and what people say where that is relevant to our topic, okay? So for those of you that are new, I read and channel past, present, as well as incoming energy. I do read from a polarity, which means there's a light as well as a shadow. You just have to find yourself in the lesson and the journey. So let's get into it with these cards. Fun fact, I don't know if your pal specifically needs to know, this deck forced itself into the reading. We were going to use the Sacred Tarot, and then like when I tried to grab it, it was just chaos on the table, and decks started to slide, and every deck that fell like most of the decks on this side fell except that one. And it's like, no, 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 this is me. This is my time. This is my reading. So I'm like curious to see what comes out of this specific deck in each pile, just because every deck has its own personality, obviously, with the designs. So there's something that we can only get from this deck. And I do like to use these two combined. So we'll see. Tell me about my pile number one, my Honeycomb Cupcake. What's the crush telling their friends about you? Something's off. Something's not ready. Like I'm at an awkward angle. Something's not right. Like I'm not ready. Oh no. What is this? My pile number one, my Honeycomb Cupcake. What is this? What's the crush telling the friends about my pile number one, my Honeycomb Cupcake? Give me one message. All right, we got inspiration. Okay, so this person is saying that you inspire them, okay? Or they're trying to find a way to inspire you, okay? It could be either or a combination of both. So let's put it down. Key topic of inspiration. So let's see what that's all about. Hey, look how magnificent they see you. That's beautiful. We got the bird of paradise here, but yeah, something about you, you're really inspiring. Like they see great energy with, like they feel like you give great energy. Something about the way you look is very magnificent, since I kind of wanted to lead with the seeing part. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of an awestruck energy, right? That this person kind of has when it comes to you. Let me see. So they're saying very positive things about you. The most complimentary conversations, okay? Like I'm hearing high praise. So tell me more about this Honeycomb Cupcake, and what's the crush telling their friends about the Honeycomb Cupcake? It feels like, look how great this person is, right? It feels like, look how great that Honeycomb Cupcake is. That's kind of the energy here. I'll take this one, but we're going to lead here. 6 of elixir. So a lot of reflecting, right? A lot of conversations about memories and past. So this is a person that will be telling their friends about past experiences with you, past situations, circumstances, like anything that's happened already. Those are the conversations, right? A lot of reflection in the best way. And then we've got the Knight of Elixirs. Really, I'm telling you, like it's someone that's like really like excited. It was like, yeah. I remember when I first met the Honeycomb Cupcake, I liked them like immediately, right? Like that's what it is. It feels like talking about how they're interested in you, what drew them in, and like just reflecting on the past and situations and like circumstances regarding you, the connection with you, or just any interactions, right? When we talk pure crush, like obviously we don't have dates and things like that, but we have when you two cross paths. So like reflecting on what happened when they see you and stuff like that. It's kind of like, let me tell you about this Honeycomb Cupcake and the journey, right? Yeah, we got the world, which is kind of a closed cycle. Okay, we got the King of Blades. Some of you, if you are asking about like someone you dealt with before, I'm not leading with chaos. It doesn't feel like chaos. It feels like this feels like an ex that's possibly very complimentary of you. Like, yeah, you know, it ended. We used to be together. Man, that pile one, that Honeycomb Cupcake, I knew they were going to be great. I knew they would continue to be great. I knew they would always look good. Like, it's like, it feels like an ex, somebody you dealt with that's like speaking like very highly of you in the best way. So I love that for you. Still look good. I would do it again. Like, you know what I mean? Like that's what I'm getting when we talk about those attachments. Now, when we talk about like new energy, right? Like incoming crushes and things like that, like it feels like someone that's like wondering, I guess, if they like missed their chance. They're like, historically, I was always afraid to go for it, things like that. But it's the cycle of reflection. It's like, man, that honeycomb cupcake, like it's a reminiscing vibe. So I don't know why that's the hugest theme, but it is. So let me keep pulling cards. It feels very active. Hey, look, the energy from the beginning. So if you watched the beginning, I'm trying to figure out how to use these dice, like how I'm going to incorporate them into the reading. I had Leo, and for whatever reason, even though Leo is the sign that came out of the zodiac dice, it keeps rotating. So something about Venus in the 12th house, but like, and it's Leo energy was the dominant one that came out, but it keeps rolling. So the sign may be changing. Something about Venus though in the 12th house, but we've got Yang and we've got Leo here, and that just made me think again about that random chaotic energy that came out in the intro, right? So tell me more about what the crush is telling their friends about my honeycomb cupcake, please. What's the crush telling their friends about the honeycomb cupcake? It feels like a reflection in all. Like I'm telling you, it feels like a desire, like wanting somebody you can't have. That's kind of what it feels like. We got Neptune, yeah, dream and transcend. So Neptune, it rules Pisces, and hey, look at you, 12th house, right? 12th house. And I technically consider Neptune to be a higher octave of Venus, right? Like taking it to the next level with that when we talk about beauty and that illusion based dream fantasy not real kind of vibe. Like it feels like someone that has you on a pedestal that's kind of like a it would never happen. And it could be, when we talk about attachments, it could be a very good reason why it would never happen, but it just feels like out of touch, like you seem out of reach. That's the conversation, right? But I like this Neptune based energy because it talks about that magnificent inspiration, but it doesn't necessarily seem like a person that truly sees you as like a real human, right? With opposition, they seem like it just out of their league, out of reach, right? It says imbalance, a point of tension, and a power struggle. And the conversations seem to be like a hesitancy and a resistance of, oh, it's not gonna happen, right? Like pile one is like a dream, blah blah blah. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that's what I'm getting. So let me pull from this other deck. Got a lot of decks to make it through, so we'll keep trucking along. But that seems to be the conversation of, I don't think it's gonna happen. We'll take both of those. I think it's interesting. I'm not gonna pull because I cleansed this deck. These two cards will be your advice at the end, because I was gonna use this deck for advice, but for whatever reason, your advice needs to shuffle now. So I don't know what's so antsy about the advice. We've got, oh, that's probably, haha. Well, advice, it's time to take action. New moon in Aries. All right. What do you need to release? I heard getting out of your own way. Like it feels like the friends are telling them like you need to move on with it. Like what do you need to release? Or like obviously if this isn't the type of person that would make moves towards you, like they're telling the friends they hope you just go ahead and take action. Like should they move on? Like I don't really know what's going on. We've got you and your loved ones are safe. Be nosy and see what it is before I take the bottom. We got intuition and peace. Yeah, I mean this person's saying like they're speaking really highly of you. They're saying like you're really intuitive, you're very easygoing and peaceful. Obviously your advice is to trust your intuition and do what's going to lead to peace for you. I'm going to put this back. We'll revisit it at the end. But I think it's funny that your advice came out like immediately, like, oh no, you need advice. Like pile one, the honeycomb cupcake needs advice. They need to move. They need to act. Literally came out with it's time to take action. So there's something you definitely need to be acting on. Could be this situation, could be another related or unrelated situation, but in advice it's like, oh no, honeycomb cupcake, move, right? And that could truly just be the antsy nature of this person's friends, right? Like show the world the real you. That's actually more Leo energy, like we were seeing, because that's the full moon that happens during Leo season, right? We talk about Aquarius energy. So this person's like, you need to go ahead and tell the honeycomb cupcake how you feel and be bold, be brave. Like, why are you holding yourself back? Like, what's blocking you? What's making you not feel comfortable doing it or whatever, or taking it to the next level? Because it's all a variety of levels of connections here, right? Um, yeah, it just feels like a really loud conversation of like, come on, let's go. Actually, now that I have all of these details, inspiration and magnificence is like, it feels like a friend group trying to like gas somebody up, like, hey, like you got to do it. You got to do it. Like trying to inspire the person to do whatever they need to do the way they need to do it. Okay. So let me pull from this love face deck. I have a few that I'm going to pull from at the end. I'll pull one that kind of has timelines, and we'll revisit your advice because we'll take what's at the bottom. Okay. Ooh, it's just really antsy. It's a really antsy pile. Tell me more about this honeycomb cupcake. What's the crush telling the friends? What are people saying? Okay, 2. And the bottom. Engagement. So it could be pressure to engage, like to, well, one, to just be more engaged with the connection where there's a connection, or to be more engaged in pursuit of the connection. That's the conversation. Some of you that are already attached, the conversation could be the next step of engagement or marriage, and that's the antsy, you need to decide what you want energy. But engagement at the earliest crush stage could truly just be like, hey, are you going to go for it? Right? It says your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. Like, hey, are you going to pursue this honeycomb cupcake or not? Right? Wedding. Ooh, engagement and wedding. Some of you, you're dealing with someone already, and it's like, how serious are you going to be with this person? Honeycomb cupcake is not going to keep waiting. Like, are you going to get engaged? Are you going to move beyond just engagement and get married? Like whatever the next step of commitment of serious nature would be, that's the topic with the friends. That's the pressure. And that's what people are talking about when it comes to you and this person is, are they going to get engaged? Are they going to get married? Are they going to actually date? Like that's the conversation. We've got honeymoon. Yeah. So this is my pile of, like, again, earliest crush. If it like, is this person going to go for it? Are you going to go for it? Like, is that going to be a thing? That's the topic with the friends. And that's kind of the conversation around the people that know. And this is a dominant, like my crushes are here, right? You're here. I picked up on your energy very clearly, but this is an attachment pile. This is my pile of dating and are we getting engaged? This is a pile of, oh, we've been together and we've been engaged for like a year. When's the wedding going to happen? Is it going to happen? Like, is this a shut up ring? Like, that's this pile, right? Engagement, wedding, honeymoon. That's the topic. Period. The end. Okay. And some of you, even the crush stage, is like, nah, like I know, I could really go all the way with this person already. Just, I can tell because engagement, wedding, honeymoon, steps, 3 steps. You get engaged, you get married, you go on honeymoon. That's this pile. So let me get a card from here. Tell me more about what the crush is talking to their friends about when it comes to this honeycomb cupcake. What do we need to know about what they're telling their friends? Some of you, because of that 6 of Cups that passed and that close cycle, this is a person that may know that it's not going to go beyond a certain point. Like if the engagement, wedding, whatever doesn't happen, like that's it. It's just not, like it's over for the connection. And obviously the shadow side of that is someone that kind of is dragging their feet because they don't see that. Like they've been reflecting and they don't necessarily see that. Right? With the what do you need to release? Okay. Let's see. We got a little C outside. I can't get it to clear up. What's that all about? There's no planet B. Little sea creatures. I want to say like there's no plan B. And I'm not even, so like some of you, like that could be a topic. This is a kind of a maternal energy. We talk about having children and things like that. Like obviously we know plan B is a preventative thing. So that could be a topic. Okay. But there's no planet B. Let me see what that would mean here. This feels like a situation where in the lightest sense, this person's like, this is what, like, planet A is just this, there's only one world. We do have the world, like one world that I'm living in, and I only want to experience it with a honeycomb cupcake. And the best way, where we're talking about actually ascending into these next stages of a connection. Um, some of you, it feels like, on the most shadow sense, like kind of feeling stuck with somebody, right? Like, this is the only option. It is what it is. This is, so I'm just gonna, like, do I just lock it down because this is all I got and this is all I'm gonna get? Like, I don't really know. I don't know what's going on. Y'all got a lot of drama in this pile. So let me see. Give me more. I think I want 3 from this deck. Tell me more about this cupcake. This honeycomb cupcake. What's the crush telling their friends? Ooh, do not take it personally. See, this is an abrasive deck. I like that it's an abrasive deck because it's like, it's gonna be real. Like, don't take it personally. Some of you, person's having a conversation, like they're not ready, they're not sure, and they're hoping you don't take it personally, because maybe in the best sense, it's like it's too early and they want to continue to get to know you better and see if it's worth being together that long term, because the world is a closed cycle. Like, in their mind, getting married is a closed cycle. So they're like, like, not taking it personally that they're not ready yet, or that they don't see it yet. I don't know if you should take it personally, because I'm not looking for that. Okay. But this is the person that's saying, like, yeah, no, I mean, there's no planet B. Don't take it personally, or wanting to end it and hoping you don't take it poorly. Let me see. Got a drink. Cheers. Okay. So that shadow just keeps stepping in, and you know what? We're gonna put this deck down in a second and leave it alone. But it kind of feels like someone that kind of wants, like, to be free a little bit, and hoping you don't take it personally, right? Like, wanting to be single for a while longer before having to, like, be completely committed to one person. Now, especially since it feels like this combination feels like them telling their friends, like, they put all their you put all your eggs in their one basket, and they're hoping you don't take it personally, that they, you know what I'm saying, that they're, like, outside. And I can see that on a more shadow sense. Also, some of you, this is a conversation, obviously, that's happening over drinks with cheers, right? So let me see. This too shall pass. Hey, yeah, more people in the background having drinks, okay? But yeah, it just feels like chaos, and it sounds like conversations of chaos, like of possibly it's not working, or knowing it's going to be chaos, of it being chaos because they're taking too long to do what you want them to do. And it could be flipped, right? Like, if you're the non-committal one, I'll say it like that, then they're, like, complaining about it. They're complaining about the non-committal, trying not to take it personally. They put all their eggs in your basket, but you seem to be living your best life despite that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it could be you, it could be them, but that's the conversation in the shadow sense. Now, my lightest sense of the pile, this person's really excited. They're like, they're trying, the conversation for my early crushes, right? This person's like, you're the only person they're interested in. Like, there is no planet B. So that they're only interested in the honeycomb cupcake, right? And you know the personality type that you're dealing with if you're dealing with anybody, right? They put all their eggs in your basket. They're only interested in you. Hence the serious nature of engagement, wedding, and honeymoon. They're trying to figure out, like, how to approach you and how to not take it personally if you say no. Because opposition in Neptune feels like this person isn't certain that you're interested in them. Okay, so they're like, how do I make sure this person doesn't, like, I don't take it personally if the honeycomb cupcake says no? Like, do I get some liquid courage, right? And then there's also the side of you where this person's celebrating with the friends because they're like, I'm going for it with engagement. I'm going for it with marriage. We're both on the same page. It's going to work out. We're getting hitched. Because so many of you picked that honeycomb cupcake. Yeah, look at you. Look what's at the bottom of your reset. Engagement ring. So this is a pile of getting engaged. Congratulations. I might be telling people's business. I might be ruining stuff. But I mean, it's here. I love this pile. Look at you. Now, obviously, the shadow side is wanting that, and the pressure of that weighing heavily on the connection. So there's obviously a distinct and heavy prominent shadow, but the lightest side is like, yeah, we're about to come into union. We're closing that single cycle. We're about to be celebrating. Feels like engagement parties, right? Like they might be having conversations about engagement parties. There was a bunch of indicators of like drinks and stuff like that. If you are in a really happy, like ignore the shadow, if you're in a really happy connection, whether you are engaged, whether you're getting to the point where you've been engaged and you're getting married, or if you're dating someone all excited, right? And you may be approaching engagement, this person's having conversation with the friends that like there's at least one friend in the group that may be dealing with like heartbreak or breakup or something like that, and they feel bad that they're all like happy and in love in front of this person. I get that. Ooh, it's a lot of you here in this pile with a lot of different things going on. Yeah. So okay, we've got a maturing energy of a love call, expressing love, messages of love, thinking of you, informing you. Yeah, this is a person that wants to talk to you, wants to have conversations with you. They're talking to the friends about what they're gonna say. They're talking to their friends about like the way conversations you guys have and how great it is. Where we're talking pure crush, they're saying this, I wanna send the message, I wanna make the call, I wanna initiate contact. We got twin flames at the bottom. It says yin and yang, balance, union, duality, complement, polar, opposites. So opposites could be a mirroring in the best way too. It doesn't have to be bad, it could be complementary people, right? Like opposite in just enough way to make it work, right? So we'll take that twin flame with the engagement, with the wedding. It feels like someone that really like is really invested. So this is a little longer than I wanted. So I'm gonna pull one card here because y'all had so many scenarios come out. And I don't know the last time I had this many scenarios be this clear and distinct. Look at you. All right, give me this one. And then we'll circle back to that advice after that last deck. In reverse, ooh, okay. This one is a keeper. Your love life is ascending to the next level, and that's in reverse. So I'm telling you, that shadow is a thing. The shadow is a thing, okay, where it's like not sure if that future is a thing. Okay, you got emotional support. Okay, now is the time to check in with your emotions and your partner's thoughts and feelings. I got it. Okay, so those of you where you're the one where you're like non-committal, this person's like crying to their friends about it. They're crying to their friends about it because they're like, I can't believe that the Honeycomb Cupcake is like not completely invested in me, doesn't want to get married, doesn't want to be engaged, doesn't want to be committed. That's the thing. This person's crying about it, okay? And then they're like, what should I say? Blah, 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 blah. This person doesn't want a future with me. And then there's also a flip side of you where this person's worried that that's going to be your reaction to whatever chaos. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Because that's a thing here. Friends supporting someone that's not getting the future they wanted, especially when we put our like eggs in one basket and there's no plan B, planet B, right? Like was completely locked into this one situation. All right. Let me get this timeline thing, and then we'll go back to those advice decks because there's one at the bottom that we didn't look at yet. So let me close you out because I will not let this pile be 30 minutes. Those of you with really intricate details to your situations, I encourage you to book a personal reading or go back to the other readings. We're not making these that long. Nothing is missed. Okay. This is telling you everything you need to know. September. Well, we're in September real time. So right now, nothing is missed. What I'm getting from that, if you're watching it real time, what it seems like is what the situation actually is. Okay? Those of you that are attached. Crushes, I don't know. Maybe this person will figure it out. There's a bunch of other readings. Go play. But those of you with attachments and people that you're actually invested in, when we talk about engagement, wedding, and things like that, September, real time, nothing is missed. The energy you're getting from this person right now is exactly this person's true energy. I don't want to say it like they're a bad person. I don't think that at all. I'm just saying if you have someone that's wishy-washy, that's not sure what they want, sometimes uncertainty is a clear answer, right? Where we're willing to accept it because nothing is missed in September. Okay. So what energy are you getting? and sit with that for real, because your advice already, remember, we got it earlier, but I like that it came out before this, so you can't say I'm leading the table. Okay, what is your intuition telling you, and what is going to bring you peace? That's what you need to prioritize. Those of you that are not watching it in real time, nothing is missed. Something will be very, very clear in September, or was really clear with September. Okay, so let me see what's at the bottom. Never mind, we don't want the bottom. We're maturing. Create your reality. The world is a closed cycle. It's the last major arcana card. And 33 is the dragonfly. It's the last card in this deck. Okay, so it says to create your reality. What is it that you want? Use your intuition to realize what is going to bring you peace, and then go after it. You got a lot of indicators of action and needing to move. Do what needs to be done. Okay, so that is all I have for you today, my pile number one. Hopefully it resonated. If it did, please like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you can stay in the know on the content we post here on this channel. Thank you for watching. All right, pile number two, my sunflower cupcake. Let's see what your crush tells their friends about you, and what conversations are happening, like what people say, where that applies. I got really busy energy. Something about this person, they feel really busy. You feel really busy. The energy is very busy, but in the best ways. As I cleanse these decks, I kept getting a wave of, like, I kept seeing all of the cards that talked about luck, all of the cards that talked about finances and career, all of the cards that kept talking about abundance. Like, this person seems like they're talking about being very successful, like doing really good, you doing really good. Like, that seems to be heavy topic, and also just really busy. All right. Now, I think I forgot to do it because I was just so busy, like immediately channeling. But those of you that are new, I read and channel past, present, as well as incoming energy. I do read a polarity, which means there's a light as well as a shadow. You just have to find yourself in the lesson, in the journey. Let's get into it. I want to see for this sunflower cupcake. All right. What is this crush telling their friends about you? Probably talking about how busy they are and how good they seem to be doing or about to be doing. Because that's just a heavy, heavy theme. Just stepping in very, very quickly. So tell me, what is this crush telling their friends about my sunflower cupcake? Please give me a key theme, a key topic, please. Okay. All right. We got sincerity is a thing. We'll take it. And then this landed in our hands. This is protection. Sincere and protection. So I don't know what's going on. We talked about being busy. We talked about, like, you know, being really abundant. But this person, like, I don't, like, okay, so I'm hearing, okay, my sunflower cupcake is really sincere and they just really need to be protected. I don't know what that is. I don't know what's going on, where that's a topic, but this person is sincerely very protective over you. And that's a conversation, and I don't know what's happening that we need this huge protection. Okay, like, it's feeling like the sunflower cupcake needs to be protected. But look at that. What did I tell you? We kept seeing prosperity. Like, this is someone that's saying, like, they want to, like, protect you. It's feeling like they kind of wanted to make sure, like, they take care of you and things like that. So I don't know what this wave of chaos that hit my table is. It doesn't necessarily feel bad, but it's just, when I see somebody's like, oh, this person's so sincere, I should protect that. Like, what happened? You know what I mean? Like, what happened? So prosperity, sincere, and protection. All right. Let me pull from these tarot cards to get clarification. We've got a lot of decks that can help us, that we will utilize. We've got a King of Coins here. Very strong King of Coins. Okay, so there's someone that's very stable and is like, I don't know, just something about this person. They just feel very stable, very protective, and very grounded in their desire to protect. I don't know what that's all about. We got the Sun. It's feeling like more of a masculine person that you're asking about. And if not, then that's, like, it's always a polarity. Like, there's the key person in these conversations, very strong, prominent masculine. Based on my cards, I would even I would align this person with divine masculine energy. Very grounded, very stable, very well-rounded masculine, okay? That's either a person that's they're talking to, that's the person you're asking about, or you, this person, that's the topic. So I don't know, but that's the key theme, is that very strong, very grounded, very prosperous masculine. So let me see what else I'm getting. And the sincere need to protect. Okay. We got a 8 of elixirs, which talks about ascension. Talks about ascension. I don't want to put that there. I was testing it. I was testing my angle, and it didn't work the way I wanted it to. All right. Tell me more about my sunflower cupcake. What's the crush telling their friends? It's a lot of cards. We'll take all of them, I guess, because we've got the 2 of blades. Some of you, this person is not talking about you. Ha ha ha. That's funny. This person's not talking about you. Okay? There's no words this person's using to talk about you. Okay? This is a person that talks about you without talking about you. This is a person that mentions you without, like, it's like, I don't know, it's a weird thing, right? The 2 of swords talks about avoidance and not acknowledging something. So kind of like, it feels like dancing around you as a topic. So like this person talks about you and acknowledges you without acknowledging you directly, right? So like when they say certain things, or like when they move in a certain way, people know that you're the reason why, if that makes sense. I didn't expect this personality type, but I'm kind of glad it hit my table because I'm a little intrigued. I like it when something different hits the table. This isn't a person that is talking about you. This is a person that's very protective over you. This is a person that's like making sure they're stable and grounded when it comes to you. But it's more of an action. Like the friends are like, oh, why is that person doing that? And the other friend may be like, you know why. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that's the energy on my table. And I just got a wave of heat. Like it's a wave of heat. So like this person probably like gets really flustered, really embarrassed, like when it comes to you, but like they don't really, like it's very indirect. Okay. Yeah, because the 2 of rods talks about planning. Like this is someone that plans, and the magician definitely orchestrates, right? Like this is someone that's really in control, that creates things, they're very active in maneuvering and manipulating situations and circumstances. So it's like, I'm telling you, it's a very weird, indirect approach. So I don't know who this is you're asking about, but they're not talking to their friends. They talk around the friends, and like it's a weird, indirect, halfway acknowledgement. That's crazy, right? We got the Queen of Blades here. Okay. So let me see. I guess I will just roll with it. Heavy Gemini energy. This person could have a twin or sibling that they're talking around, I guess. And if not, there's a friend that's very much mirroring of them. Like they may have like a friend that's just like them in a lot of ways, maybe even like look alike. Like, you know how people like have friends and it's like they could be like twins almost? That's kind of what it's like. I get that. Okay. And that could also mean that there's one distinct best friend, or there's 2 distinct people. Okay. So let me keep pulling these cards because now I'm intrigued. They definitely think you look good and that you're healthy and in shape. That's a topic. Like that may have been an acknowledgement at some point. Let me see. Tell me, what's this crush telling their friends about my sunflower cupcake? It feels like someone that's very active though. Like it feels like someone that will switch up like their whole routine just to get your attention. Because I got that vibe, right? The vibe of like, yeah, like someone that's really emotionally invested, but they won't like say much, right? Like, yeah, with the air, yeah, like they won't say much. They'll just like be very active, if that makes sense. Tell me more about the sunflower cupcake. What's the crush telling their friends about the sunflower cupcake? Yeah, okay, we got that Mercury that rules that magician. What's this? We got an opposition here, imbalance, a point of tension, and a power struggle. Okay. And we've got fixed. And I feel like it came out, I guess we'll take it in reverse. Yeah, we'll take it in reverse because it says stability, persistence, loyalty, dependability. We talk about a struggle with, okay, so there's a lack of consistency. I mentioned like the really busy, so maybe there's like an opposition because fixed implies that there's something stable, there's something secure, right? Like it feels like not knowing when you're going to run into each other, not knowing next time you're going to see each other, things like that. And that seems to be a little bit of a struggle. Like this person may be talking about that. Like this may be someone that like some of you are in school, right? Like if you have like study sessions, like there's like a study club, like this person doesn't know when you're going to come to the study club, right? Like they're like, oh, did you see the sunflower cupcake? Because I like, they come in this week. I don't know. Like that seems to be the topic, right? Because that's what that is. And the fixed and reverse complements what I was saying about kind of like shifting and adapting where they feel like it's going to put them in closer proximity to you, if like that. Like sometimes I use the gym example of like this person has their like certain days they go to the gym, they get thrown off their routine one time, run into you, and then they decide to start going on a random day that doesn't fit their schedule anymore because they know you're going to be there on that day. That's what it kind of feels like, but not actively acknowledging that, just kind of doing it, if that makes sense. That's what I'm getting, okay? And Mercury is more of that magician based energy. Says think, learn, network, and communicate. Feels like strategy, okay? And something about this opposition and this lack of stability, because fixed signs are stable. There's something regarding a lack of stability. Like something about it, it does something doesn't feel stable. Whether you don't feel stable, like in whatever area of life or whatever, like something about you don't seem stable. And this is the person that's very protective over you when it comes to that. Okay. So I don't know what that's all about. We got emotions running high in a super moon. Feels like a very emotional situation. I don't know what's going on. So tell me what the crush is telling their friends about my pile number 2, my sunflower cupcake fleece. There we go. We've got full moon and Pisces. Hey, we got another pile that talks about something real time. So I am filming this the week before the full moon in Pisces. I actually think that's a super moon because it's Virgo season, right? Which this happens in. So it says balance, spirituality, and practicality. Something about grounding, something about stabilizing, something about finding balance. Okay, that's a topic. But this feels real time for those of you that are watching it. If not, something about full moon in Pisces, possibly Virgo season or whatever, even Gemini season, just Mercury rule themes seem to be prominent. Could be placements, all of that, right? But again, these are still timeless messages. It's just that those of you that watch it real time, it just is what it is, okay? So let me see what's at the bottom. Hey, you're close to achieving your goal. Your hard work is paying off. So I mentioned being really busy. I mentioned like that prosperity and abundance. Like that's a thing. It's a topic of being close to achieving a goal and like something paying off. So this person seems to be anticipating some type of success. And whatever that is, maybe that's kind of the grounded energy because it feels like someone's trying to like manage their emotions, right? Like they're trying to ground and be practical and whatever the situation is. So I don't know. It's going to be general message for all of you, okay? So let me pull from these love-based decks and how Capricorn actually is the sign of the 10th house when we talk about like career, social status, reputation. So all of those things we kind of touched on. Tell me more about my pile number 2. What is this crush telling their friends? Free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. Okay. We got trust. This situation is calling for you to have faith. So this is a person that tries to pretend they're not as interested in you as they are. Okay. Like this person really is like, oh, you know, I'm not that worried about it. Like, you know, I'm not that like, yeah, you know, I like the sunflower cupcake a little bit. Like they're nice. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the thing. So I don't know why this person is so strange, but they are. It's interesting as a reader, but it just feels like kind of acting like they're not as invested. Like, oh, you know, if it happens, then it was meant to be. That's cool. But like, I got other priorities right now. That's what it seems like. So what is this? Tell me more. So that's what I mean when I say like it's more of an indirect thing. Like this person's not really talking to their friends about you in a way that they want their friends to really know like how much they're interested in you. Because it feels like a person that's very interested, very invested, very like, I heard the word passive aggressive, like really protective, possibly even territorial. We got surprise in reverse. That don't make sense. I don't know why that's like that in a deck. Like it's not a surprise. Okay. Tell me what this crush is telling their friends about my sunflower cupcake. Right, we got 2. This card is like literally out. Like something about drinks and celebrating and having drinks is a thing. I can only count on myself. Okay, well. It feels like someone that's like, I don't have time for fun. Because cheers and drinks is like fun. And this person is like doing all this work and like carrying boxes while this other one's like laying down and like resting. And this one's like, I don't have time for all this rest that you keep speaking of. Like, what is rest and relaxation? What is this fun? Right? Like this person seems like a bit of a stick in the mud. I did get that. I did get that vibe. Okay. So tell me more about this crush. What are they telling their friends about my pal 2? What are they saying about the sunflower cupcake? Take these ones. Okay, I'll take all of that in the bottom. Yeah, we're making okay time. It's fine. Infinity times infinity. Spinning their wheels. That's this person. And look what finally came out. We got surprise. So something about a surprise is a thing. And then we have relieve the pressure. Something about you surprise this person and like it stresses this person out. I think some of you have a bit of an unpredictable energy that this person doesn't seem to care for because they have like that magician needing to control things. Like it feels like, and some of you, this is your partner. Like, and they never know what you're going to do when and how, and you keep catching them off guard. But like, if this is like a true crush, this is a crush that like, I hate to say it like this, but this is a person that has a crush on you back, and their way of getting comfortable enough to deal with the crush is to kind of like track a routine. And like this is a person that would like secretly admire, like the secret admirer readings. This is someone that would like try to track your routine and see like, okay, when is the sunflower cupcake gonna be at the study club? Like they supposed to be at the study club on Tuesdays and they're not at the study club on Tuesdays. Like what's going on? Did something happen to them? Like this is that kind of person. I think it's hilarious because energetically, when we're talking about like karmic relationships and not like the chaotic shadow karmic relationships, the lighter side of them where you help each other grow and evolve, like this person's gonna have to learn how that they can't control everything, and he definitely can't control other people, right? Don't take it personally. I think it's funny, right? Like this person's like trying not to take it personally that either like, I don't know, it just seems like something about you is either unpredictable, like they can't track you, like something is weird. Like some I'm not gonna lie, there's a vibe, and tell me how you know your crush for this pal. There's a vibe of, man, I really like that sunflower cupcake, but they're not reliable. They're not reliable. I never know where they're gonna be or when they're gonna be. So like if you're in school and you're doing group projects, this person doesn't think you're helping. They like you, but they're like, I need to make sure that this person grounds and goes to class like they're supposed to, right? Things like that. Like Pal 2 will skip class if I let them. I need to make sure they stop doing that. Like that's the vibe. That's funny. So let me see. Tell me more about the sunflower cupcake. What is this crush telling their friends? Like you stress this person out and they don't want people to realize it. Like you stress them out even in that chaotic sense I just referenced, but even in the lighter side, like they get so nervous, like they kind of lose a little bit of control of themselves. Let me see. Yeah, we got the dragonfly, lighthearted, adapt, finding out and change, things coming to light and heal. So yeah, like a little dragonfly. That's kind of how they see you in that energy. Tell me more. Right. Twin Flames. This is the second time this came out today in a different deck. Is it the same deck? I don't remember. I think it's same deck. It might have been the same deck. But we got yin yang, balance, union, duality, complacent. placement, look at me, polar opposites. It's funny because I moved all of my decks over to the right side, and the only one on the left side now is the Twin Flame Soulmate Oracle, which I was not pulling from today. I think that might be a sign to pull from that deck. I'll pull from it next. We're just going to roll with the energies like you apparently do. If you're not that wishy-washy, flowy energy, then this person is. And they might be laughing at the fact that you are like that. They can tell that you're stick in the mud and they think it's funny. That's the conversation. We got coffin, new beginnings, liberation, reborn, transition, tragic endings. All right. Dragonfly, coffin. Free yourself in new beginnings. Something about freedom. Okay, there is a shadow side here where it's like literally someone that wants to be free, if I'm being quite honest. But I don't have time to step into that because I'm already approaching the end of this pile. And we got sunglasses, watching, looking, perception, stalking. What did I tell you about this person? The one that's like if you're not the stick in the, if you're the stick in the mud, then like, I guess flip it a little bit. This person's like a bit of a free spirit. Like kind of whatever. But it just feels like there's what was I getting at the beginning? Like a strong energy of like somebody that's possibly like a little bit of a stick in the mud, possibly masculine in nature. That's a planner, that's like orchestrating all of the things like that. But we do have someone that kind of likes to track what's going on. I led with that energy of protection immediately. So I don't know what that's all about, but that's a thing, okay? So let me see. You know, that coffin feels like a really worried. I think some of you really stress this person out. Like you stress this person out. Like they get really worried. I don't know like what kind of life you live or the way you move, but like something about the way they interact with you and they see you, they just feel like, I don't know, they get really worried. We have grounding here, which says stability, security, performance, growth, and endurance. Grounding is here. And more of that secure energy, like something about that. Like it just, like it, I don't know, it seems to be a thing with like safety and protection. So let me see what's coming from this deck. This feels like a chaotic pile. And I'm not gonna lie, I think it's funny. This person does want romance with you. This feels like a pile of a crush that's like, hey, be on the lookout for that sunflower cupcake. Like, did you see him? When you see him, like what building did you see them next to? Like, where were they? Where were they headed? Like, that's kind of the thing. Friends first. Yeah, especially that's your confirmation if this is your friend. This is someone that's gonna pretend they want to be friends with you first, if that's a thing. Let me get one more on the bottom. All right, 2. Somebody that's definitely watching you. We got the sunglasses. Like they might indirectly hint that they watch you with lost love. There is a concern. There is a concern that for whatever reason that they're not gonna get you. They get fireworks. They're not going to be able, like something, there's a concern that it's not going to work out. I don't know what that's all about. Shifting gears. Okay. I told you, this pile is pure chaos. Like shifting gears feels like a pivoting, being flexible, being adaptive, being unpredictable. Never knowing when you're coming or going or how. Give me another message. My pile number 2, my sunflower cupcake. What's this person saying? This person's telling their friends they're going to have to shift their approach with you for sure, just based on how you seem. Like they're having to adapt to you or would. The friends are laughing at them. They may like be laughing with the friends about the good things, but the parts that seem to annoy this person or make them scared or like nervous, the friends are like laughing at them. They think it's hilarious. They're laughing at that person, okay? It says the laughter shared between soulmates warms the spirit in a way no coat could ever. With the shifting gears, the friends are like, yeah, man, that sunflower cupcake is really keeping this person on their toes. Like, I love it. Like, the friends think it's hilarious. We got attraction. Your captivating energy makes you attractive. You wear confidence well. Look at you. They think it's funny how attracted to you this person is. Think you're funny and attractive. That's a thing. Let me get this. I think this deck might give me some timelines or some when to expect or how to expect kind of scenarios. And then I will get you advice and close you out. This was a really busy, really quick, really chaotic pile, but I'm not really mad at it. Let me know in the comments what y'all think and what's going on. Okay, this is my second time this card came out. It says nothing is missed. Going to take a while. Let me get one more. It's gonna take a while, okay? Time is now. Okay, so it's feeling like it's up to you. Because we got morning, okay? That's so distinct. So nothing is missed. It's gonna take a while. But if it's up to you, yeah, you can do whatever you want. Time is now in the morning. So like if you see this person in the morning, you can say something or whatever. I don't know. It just depends on the situation. That's gonna mean different things for all of you. Let me get you your key advice and close you out. My sunflower cupcake. Especially if you're going to go to friends first approach, you can say something to the person in the morning when you see them, if that's going to be a thing. Right? Got success. Look at you. I told you we got a huge conversation about being busy and success. So success, prioritize your success is a huge deal, and pay attention to the signs. Paying attention to the signs that you see and your alignment is going to lead to success. Okay, paying attention to the signs will lead to success. So that is all I have for you today. My pile number 2. Hopefully it resonated. If it did, please like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you can stay in the know on the content we post here on this channel. Thank you for watching. All right, pile number 3, my orange sliced cupcake. Let's see what your crush tells their friends about you and what they may be saying, or just what people say where it kind of applies to the topic, all right? So for those of you that are new here, I read and channel past, present, as well as incoming energy. I do read from a polarity, which means there's a light as well as a shadow. You just have to find yourself in the lesson and the journey. Let's see. So I'm going to start with this deck and see what's going on with this orange slice cupcake. What your crush telling their friends about you and what people will be saying when it comes to that. Tell me my orange slice cupcake. I'm going to get a good shuffle and see. Okay. My orange slice cupcake. Give me one key message that this crush is saying about my, okay, gratitude. So this is someone that's expressing gratitude for you. So I don't know what you did, what you're doing. Maybe they just love your energy. They love having you around. They're just grateful to have found you. But the person that you're asking about is very grateful, and they're telling their friends that, okay? So let me see. It's at the bottom. We got beauty. I have an orchid. I do have that on the channel. That is a secret admirer reading. So that could be your pile. Go if you feel called. But beauty and gratitude. So this person is just saying they're just so grateful for your beauty. You may color purple could be a huge thing. You got 2 purple cards, but just really expressing gratitude, really admiring your beauty internally and externally. So it's feeling like this person's giving you high praise. Yeah, they feel like they won. 6 of Rods is victory, it's success. You may be coming from sunflower. You got orchids and you got sunflowers. And if I'm not mistaken, the last orchid I did, well, the only orchid I did was in the last sunflower secret admirer reading. So those may be your 2 piles. And or the previous pile 2, is also a sunflower cupcake. So look at you. But they feel very accomplished in either having your attention, for the opportunity to have your attention. Like they're very grateful for you. Okay, so tell me more about what this crush is telling their friends. It feels like a person that kind of brags, like, look at me, I got this orange slice cupcake. You wish you had this orange slice cupcake. Look at me. That's kind of what it feels like, okay? We got the 3 of Blades. Yeah, it's like normally like a heartbreak card, but like I'm telling you, the conversation I'm leading with is, yeah, I got that orange slice cupcake. You didn't? Like, I don't know what's going on. I have no clue. But like it just feels like somebody that's like, I'm grateful for the beauty of the orange slice cupcake. You wish you had someone like the orange slice cupcake. Now I'm clearing my throat. I'm talking too much. Look at me. I don't know what's going on. But it feels like a person that's like bragging to the friends. This feels like a collective friend group, whether it's three people, because since I got three on the table, this is actually pile three. It feels like people that compare their partners. You know what I'm saying? Like they're all together and they're like, oh yeah, I understand that like your partner is like they have their own business, but listen, my partner literally saves lives. They are a doctor. You know what I'm saying? Like it feels like a competition thing, but not in a really aggravating or not obnoxious way, but in a cute, playful way. That's what I got. So look at them. Tell me more about this orange slice cupcake. What's the crush telling their friends about the orange slice cupcake? Five of coins. Okay, so I'm gonna be honest with you. These are not good cards. Now the vibe of the pile is not bad at all. So the reason why it's like throwing off the table, because remember we channel. We don't just read the cards as they come. Three of Blades, Five of Coins feels like loss, lack, defeat. Okay, like left out in the cold. I don't know if there's someone that's left out like that. Like this person's like, I'm so grateful for the beauty of the orange slice cupcake. Either someone is missing out on you or someone's missing out on this person that you're asking about. Okay. And in the most chaotic sense, one of the friends could actually be like this energy of you missed out. Okay, so I don't know what's going on. Okay, I don't know what's going on, but that's a chaotic energy of somebody missed out, somebody is losing, somebody lost out on this person or the orange slice cupcake. Like I don't know what's going on, but let me keep seeing. And I'm also getting like this person's kind of like orange slice cupcake really has my back. Like they got me, like where I'm missing, like where I'm feeling low, where I'm losing, like this person's really like, they pick me up. So let me get this last card and take the bottom, and hopefully these oracle decks will support us. Yeah, look at that. I'm so glad the energy turned itself around. The star. I mean, I say the energy turns itself around, the deck, because the energy is the star energy. This person thinks you're excellent at everything. They think you're amazing. They brag and make sure everyone knows that you're better than all their partners. Like this is a person that's like, there's absolutely no other person in the world better than orange slice cupcake. That's cute. It can be obnoxious depending on who they do that to, so they need to stop. But yeah, you got the Fool. So both Aquarius based cards. This is a person that's telling any and everybody that will listen about you, right? The Star, the Fool, Aquarius, Uranus energy. So when we talk about like being very surprising, very shocking, when we talk about things that you may do that are innovative, when we talk about innovative energy just overall, they rule the 11th house. Okay, the 11th house is your extended network. So again, this is a person that's telling like anybody that'll listen, like orange slice cupcake is absolutely incredible. They are amazing. I'm so grateful. Look and see. That's funny. So this is my loudmouth pile, which is the loudest cupcake. It is. So good for you, because it's actually the one cupcake I think that's not like a standard like cake batter. I think that one's actually chocolate. So look at you. This person's funny and loud. And they brag so much. So tell me more about this pile 3, this orange slice cupcake. Tell me this orange slice cupcake. What is the crush telling their friends about this orange slice cupcake? Got cardinal energy. Hey, we talked about innovation. It says instigation, bravery, and a pioneering spirit. So something like, I don't know, something about you feel like I don't know what, if you're like a creator or like it's like something about you have initiating energy, and that's kind of what this person's so excited about, like whatever you do or however you do it. And it doesn't have to be like hobby or even professional base. It could truly just be the way you engage them, right? Like it could, like, I don't know, like, yeah. So this is someone that feels like you're very innovative just in nature, just initiating in nature. So that's kind of the approach they have. You could have cardinal sign, you could be a cardinal sign, they could be a cardinal sign, but just the overall energy is going for it. Like this is also a person that would be like, hey, you know, the moment I saw that orange slice cupcake, I just went for it, or I knew I was gonna go for it. Like that's kind of the conversations. And again, this is a loudmouth person, so they're telling any and everyone that they can tell that to, the way that they're going about it, right? My cardinal signs are Aries, it's Cancer, it's Libra, and it's Capricorn, okay? So let me see what's at the bottom. Cancer. So it could be Cancer placements. We have nurture, comfort, protection. Some of you, that's a key identifier that this is someone that is talking to a maternal figure, okay? Letter C could be relevant, okay? And then we have, let me see, but we have Cancer placements on the table, all right? Cancer signs rule fourth house, home, and family. Okay. It's kind of that same community, extended energy, but in a more personal. This is more like, whereas like that Aquarius energy would be more like just any and everybody that you encounter like in your extended community. This would be more like your communities that like you have a personal tie to. When we talk about like ancestry, more deeply rooted religions, things like that, okay? All right, tell me more about this orange slice cupcake. You're very close to achieving your goal. Yeah, I mean, they're saying like, yeah, I'm almost in there, like, or reflecting on when they got close, right? Like when they were almost there, but you're very close to achieving your goal is a thing. Have faith in your dreams. Feels like a build up. Like this person's talking about like building up their energy to get the outcome they want when it comes to you. And I'm using that phrase because it's going to differ, right? You're all at different stages of a connection. Even though we lead with crush, like if this is someone you're dating, they're like, yeah, I'm almost ready to do the next thing, right? That's what they're saying. So there's a lump in my throat now. What's going on? Some of this person saying they don't know exactly how to fully express. So like, it's funny because it feels like a loudmouth person that's loud to literally everybody but you, which is hilarious to me. Okay, tell me more about this orange slice cupcake. What is the crush telling their friends about them? If there's distance, that's definitely a topic, and they have a desire to close that gap. We talk about religious factors. Some of you, they're praying about it, giving it to God, depending on whatever the circumstances are. Okay. All right. Maturing energy of children. Something about children, that's a topic. Letter C is definitely relevant. So if there's conflicts when we talk about children or the desire for them, definitely a topic. Okay. Definitely thing. And that may be this negative shadow that I was ignoring and being free and trying something new, right? Like very grateful for the experience with you, but knowing it's not going to work where this is a thing. If this is a thing, there's no light side of the pile. Like the end, okay? Like if this is an issue, there's no light side of the pile, okay? Now, this is a person that's saying, like, I see myself starting a family with this orange slice cupcake. Very excited for the potential to start a family. Cardinal energy is initiating. It's kind of really having a desire for children. If they didn't, kind of knowing that that they want to kind of share that experience with you. That's that, okay? And I've got release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. Again, where this is an issue, it's no light side. Don't make it be a light side. Don't try to like resonate with something that's not your story, because if this is an issue, there is no light side. That's why we have a releasing of an ex and a moving on to something that makes more sense, is more compatible, okay? Some of you, if this person has an ex that they have children with, that's a topic, okay? And the energy doesn't feel bad in any way. It feels good. It feels hopeful in that cycle being closed, right? And that cycle being clear, and that you would be able to be a good addition to like a family or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like if this person has someone that they have children with, it feels like they seem very optimistic about where it's going. So I like to see that on my table. I like to see people getting along and all the things. So let me keep trucking along. My pile 3. Tell me about this orange slice cupcake. What is the crush telling their friends about the orange slice cupcake? Some of you, if this person has like a part, like someone that they have children with that they kind of are on again, off again with, they're basically like very sure, like, hey, listen, like I'm not doing that anymore. Like I'm very certain the orange slice cupcake has me very certain that I'm like not going to be doing that again. Okay. So tell me, what's the crush telling the friends about the orange slice cupcake, please? There we go. Stop complaining. Oh no. I'm not gonna lie, this is hilarious because somebody's like, I'm telling you, some of you, your crush is literally telling their friends, like, listen, I don't want to hear about your relationship drama. Okay, my orange slice cupcake is perfect. I'm so sorry that you don't have that luxury. That's not funny at all, but it was chaotic enough that it caught me, the reader, off guard. It's like, stop complaining because I'm so sorry that you don't have somebody as good as this orange slice cupcake. I'll pray for you. Like, chaos, okay? Stop complaining. That's what they're like talking to with their friends. Now again, shadow sense, because I don't know why I put that here, where this is an issue. They're saying you're nagging them about children in whatever way that means, if that's a thing. Or if they're nagging you about children, they're tired of complaining and having a conversation about it. Okay, like I'm telling you. But stop complaining could be them like complaining or saying they're tired of you complaining. Okay. That could be what the friends are saying, like they're tired of hearing them complain about you, where it's not, because again, we have a shadow that would be opposite of the light. The lighter side of this person bragging to absolutely everybody, talking about how great you are, even when it doesn't make any sense, like just telling everybody you're better than everybody and their partners. What's this in reverse? We got a yes in reverse. That's a no, and it landed here, okay? Yes in reverse. No when it comes to like the shadow side of this children and the complaining and the conflict surrounding that, that's not gonna work. Okay, there's no, like, that's people, right? Children are people, those are human beings. So like, I mean, I don't know what to tell you. Yeah, game over. And it landed here. So my shadow side, just, it is what it is. It says, say it 3 times, I don't care. Pretending not to care is not going to change the situation. It's time to like really address what is. Okay, so let me see if I can step back into my lighter side of my it's funny because the lighter side is like, yeah, that person's excellent at everything. Look at that orange cupcake. Doing nothing is fine too. Drama free. Yeah, see, I'm telling you, the opposite side of the pile is like easygoing. It's like, we don't have those problems. Like the lighter side of the pile is like, I don't care about your relationship drama. Me over here with this orange slice cupcake, we don't have this drama, right? We're easygoing. Doing nothing is fine. Like we don't have all these issues, like drama free. Okay. That's the conversations with the friends. So if anything, in talking about how great you are to their friends, this person seems to be like telling their friends, like, you should leave such and such alone. Notice I don't live like that. That's chaotic. It says I'm not always an angel. Yeah, so this is a card that really like personifies the light and shadow. There's 2 distinct messages here. There's a light side and a shadow side. And I think the reason you're both, obviously you're both here because you're polarities, but this is one of those instances of my table seems to have a collection of you. So like some of you, your person is the shadow and they're talking to someone that would be the lighter side of this pile. Some of you, your person's the lighter side of this pile and they're talking to someone that's experiencing the shadow of the pile. And that's why you have the conversation of, I don't live like that. You know what I'm saying? Or why don't you have to live like that? Why is my life so stressful? That's what I'm saying. So light and shadow. Actually, I could see one of the friends being the shadow, one being the light. You get what I'm saying? Like one, like if there's a one-on-one conversation, it's these 2 sides engaging, if that makes sense. So let me pull from this other deck. I was very intrigued by this pile. I feel like it read fairly clean despite the chaos. Tell me more about this pile number 3, my orange sliced cupcake, please. Ship, cutting ties, moving on, receive what you need, progressing and arriving. This is a conversation of moving forward together or moving forward apart, whatever makes most sense, because you know we got that light and shadow, okay? All right. Passion and the karmic relationship. For better for worse, right? Karmic relationship says resentments and triggers, perception, intensity, and letting go, turmoil and fleeting. Now, obviously, that shadow is chaos. It is chaos. Lighter side is still a karmic connection. It's just a karmic connection that's feeling good, right? We got all this passion, insane chemistry, sparks, and having fun, equal interest, burning desire. So those are key themes here, okay? So let me see. You know, the twin flames and coffin, like if this is a chaotic thing where you feel like you're on that shadow side, because you know, I'm very particular about using that twin flame label because y'all do a lot and it's a lot of chaos like on my table. Some of you, this person's like, yeah, I'm cutting that person off even if I feel like they're my quote unquote twin flame. And the lighter side seems to be completely on the high of life of feeling like they're in this twin flame experience. This is my third time getting this card. Y'all got a lot going on. So let me try to close this out because I spend more time on these piles than I really wanted to today, but we're fine. Let me see. Pile number 3. Tell me what the crush is telling their friends. Excellent at everything. I think that's why the shadow stepped in. It's like, well, if you're going to keep reading cards, let the shadow step in, because the only thing that's happening on the lighter side is high praise and bragging, right? Main attraction. It says someone can't keep their eyes off you. You are the leading star. You are the center of attention. Great and excellent at everything. Perfect at everything in life and making sure everyone knows it. Boom. Sexual healing. Sexual energy can be used to reconnect, let your bodies release some tension, and enjoy pleasure. This person's got it so bad. And not only are they loud about it, but everyone can see it. Okay? Especially not only just this person's energy, but the tension between the two of you. All right, let me, I feel guilty for not pulling from this deck. Because I think it wants to be, I consciously decided I was not using it today. And then the card, like, because this is the Twin Flame Soulmate Oracle. I think in me using this deck and it coming out of each pile, it's like, how could you not use me? And it's like reminding me that I refuse to use it in pile 1. So let me get my card from this one. There we go. Yeah, you know what? That's a thing, okay? Because you see that. So we got hot lover, so much sensual tension. Oh my gosh, like this person's so attracted. This person secretly admiring you. Good to know. Good to know. Orchid pile is a secret admirer pile. There are tulips. So when we talk about like twin flame energy, tulips, orchids, that's a thing, okay? I don't know why. I don't know the relevancy. It's going to be different for all of you. And karmic ties, karmic relationship. Look at you. Okay. Shadow side is the karmic situation in the worst sense. The lighter side, I will let you play with the twin flame label. All right. I'll let you do it. Just don't do a lot with it. Okay. Because I know how y'all get. So let me see. Let me see. Give me one theme for this group. Yes. Hey, you had yes in reverse here, which I'll take it still as a good yes on the lighter side, but something about a yes. There is a yes, for better, for worse, okay? And then we've got Monday. So something about a Monday, okay? There's something about a Monday, but there is a yes. Okay, we've got a yes. I will get you your advice. We'll close you out. We'll close you out. Give me my advice for my own sliced cupcake, please, regarding this crush. There we go. All right. Patience. Well, be patient. Okay, this is a pile of needing to be patient. All right. And then at the bottom, we've got dreams. Go to the dream readings. I have dream readings. Okay. I definitely have dream readings. So be patient in pursuing your dreams. Okay. Beyond just this person, be patient in pursuing your dreams. Pay attention to your dreams. And I do have dream readings. Okay. So that is all I have for you today. My pile number 3. Hopefully it resonated. If it did, please like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you can stay in the know on the content we post here on this channel. Thank you for watching. All right, pile number 4, my gold flower cupcake. Let's see what your crush tells their friends about you and what they might be saying, just what people say in general about the relationship or connection, where it makes sense, right? So for those of you that are new, I read and channel past, present, as well as incoming energy. I do read from a polarity, which means there's a light as well as a shadow. You just have to find yourself in the lesson, in the journey. This pile is very loud already. I mean, I guess it's a gold flower, but I feel like every pile has a very loud theme. If anything, this is one of the tamer ones, I feel, a little bit. Like it's the cleanest design, I feel. So what's all about? What's all this about? So, because, okay, so this is very exciting. So there's a breakthrough. Like this person is like talking about a breakthrough. It feels like they're trying to get in touch with people about a breakthrough, like some type of breakthrough, for better, for worse. And I say for better, for worse, because even on the quote unquote worst sense, it feels like this is a person that's like, I'm going to go be free. Like I got a lot of cards that like kind of indicate like I'm going to just be free. Like that's what's best. Like the breakthrough, the realization, that's what we need is space. So I don't know what's going on, but the lighter side feels like some type of breakthrough of like what they're going to do, how they're going to do it. Like the epiphany of like, oh, this is the person I want to spend my life with. Like, I don't really know. Whatever it is, the crush is having the conversations with the friends. They're really ecstatic. They're elated. Okay. Whatever the conversation is, even if it's like, I'm gonna go be free. I think this is what's best for me. And this gold flower cupcake, it's going to be great. They'll see in time. Even if we just take a pause and come back, like this is the best thing. I'm so excited. That's the conversation. In the lighter sense, they're just really excited about whatever they're going to do, whatever next stages of a connection they're looking to take with you. Okay. And I say that because I got happiness and I got joy, and I just kept getting happiness and joy rotating in this deck. And is this happiness or so? Yeah, so happiness is here. That means the joy one is the Gerber Deji. Now that's a secret admirer reading. It could be connected to this person in some way. In the worst sense, it could be connected to somebody else, if that makes sense. Like in the, I say most shadow. I don't know. The point is that's a connection in some way. So let me see. Tell me about this pile 4. This gold flower cupcake. What is this crush telling their friends about this gold flower cupcake? This person is ecstatic about something. Why are they so happy? What is this breakthrough? Tell me, my pile 4. Like something just happens. It was like a switch, like a light bulb. Like it was just the most exciting thing that's coming through on the table. So give me a key word about what this is that's making this person so happy regarding pile 4, my gold flower cupcake. Yeah, I mean, I told you. Listen, this is maturing wisdom, maturing energy of knowing a fresh start and feeling really lucky. I'm telling you, I'm not taking all of those, but I want one key, but it's basically what I was saying. Like the revelation, the realization of like, okay, maybe a fresh start would be the most lucky thing for the both of us. Okay? Strength. Magnificence. I don't know. It didn't feel right. Whatever the person is saying, they're genuine. Like they're not trying to be phony, mean, whatever it is. Even on the shadow side, like it just, they seem very genuine, very sincere, very sure about whatever it is they're saying. So I'm just trying to get it because the excitement is overwhelming the table to the point where the words, okay, it is what it is, y'all. The person's happy. They're saying they're happy. They're prioritizing happiness. They're going to be happy. Why? Because Carter just threw itself out is that happiness that was at the bottom. So we're taking it. This person's having conversation about what they feel is going to make them happy, what they feel is going to make you happy, being so happy, being elated. Notice the sun is coming out. It was a cloudy woo-woo day. We recently had like some really bad like hurricane-like-esque weather. So the fact that we have a bright shining sun with this happiness, like the sun is coming out in this person's perspective, like that, like there's some type of turning, and maybe it's a bittersweet truth for some of you, but there is some type of truth. Like the shadow side, there's a bittersweet truth that has been revealed. The lighter side is person's like, no, I know exactly what's gonna make me happy. Like it's the most excited, elated experience. Okay, so let me pull from this tarot deck and see what's going on and ground this energy, because the happiness is so happy. I don't know why this person's so happy. Like let me know in the comments if there's a specific instance, like there's something that happened that would make this person like be filled with glee like this. Like this person feels so gleeful. Yeah, okay, well, somebody got paid. Look at you. I like it. 10 of Coins talks about material success. Like it talks about stabilizing in a family. I mentioned starting a family. It talks about like inheritances. It talks about legacies. This is the transition from the being independent, self-sufficient, and being financially stable as a person, right? That 9 of Coins to, okay, look at me, I got a little more money now, I can start a family, look at us. That's the energy. So maybe this person got like a promotion or something like that. Like it just feels like elated. So that's what it is. They're like, yeah, no, I finally got the promotion. I finally reached that peak of my career that I've been wanting my whole life for. And now I can really invest in this gold flower cupcake. That's the lighter side of the pile. Look at you. I'm so happy for you and this person. I love to see people be happy and successful. Okay, look at you. Tell me more. Okay, I got my 2 in my bottom. Yeah, we got that Page of Elixirs and the Strength. Yeah, this is a person that's like, yeah, no, I got what I need. I'm where I need to be. It's time to move in on this gold flower cupcake. Like the next stages of my life with the gold flower cupcake, that's what I got. That's my next step. Again, the Page of Elixirs, Pages of Messengers, right? It's very youthful spirit, very excited youthful spirit, but a very loving, excited message. Okay, like if I had to pick a card that was gonna represent a message of love and affection, it would be my sweet little Page of Elixirs. Okay, and then we got that Strength, which is kind of like Leo, loud personality, fun, joy, pleasure, energy. It talks about the patience required to get to that 10 of Coins. Okay, so like it's like, no, we're locking it down, we're stable now. So I like it. Yeah, not only stable in a material sense of being able to build a legacy and a family, just in grounded sense, but in an emotional sense. Like this person's like, yeah, no, I got what I need, I got everything I need and like what I want to do with my life, and now I found my person that I want to do it with the 10 of Elixirs, right? This is that more emotional side of that grounded legacy of a family, right? So this is our material aspect of that, and this is where we feel most fulfilled. This is the complete fulfillment of that. So look at you. This person's so happy. Aw, look at you. It's a great pile, my gold flower cupcake. So tell me more about what this person's saying. Building a family, extending a family, stable enough to do so financially, completely certain and locked in that you're the person that fits into that vision they have. It feels like, you know what, the conversation feels like it's likely with extended family members, because 10 of Coins, 10 of Elixirs, but it feels like I've always had a vision of what my family would look like, and I'm finally in a position to have it. That's the kind of conversations I'm seeing. So look at you. And obviously the shadow is, I don't think we're going to get there in this situation, right? So tell me more with this Power 4. Something about that strength of a family. Yeah, water energy. So that's my Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces based energy. It's spirituality, emotion, intuition, and compassion. It landed right here, so we will leave it. It talks about being fulfilled. It talks about being very strong. Like it's a very strong confidence in how you feel and what your intuition tells you about someone. This person is very, very confident, very certain, very sure in how they feel. So any decisions they're about to make, that they're having conversations about, for better for worse, they are very, very clear and very certain in them. Okay, that's important. Okay, in the best way or the worst way. We got Capricorn, ambition, realism, methodical steps, especially when we talk about family, starting a family, building a family, like expanding a family, right? Because water, Cancer energy, maternal vibes. Capricorn is more paternal vibes. So that's what we're talking about here. Okay, now Capricorn does rule your lessons, your sense of maturity. This is a person that's telling people they feel like they've grown and they've matured in terms of their emotions and their perspective and their goals. They're becoming a little more like, again, mature minded, career minded, legacy minded, reputation minded. Okay, that's all of the things that are ruled by Capricorn. Okay, when we talk about working and building, they're talking about what they're looking for in a long-term partner, what they're willing to compromise and build with, and where you fall. Okay, very mature person. This person's elated like a child in that page of elixirs, but it seems to be some type of goal that they've been working towards, like possibly like their whole life or whatever. Okay, that's what I'm getting. Tell me more about my pile number 4, my gold flower cupcake, please. What's the crush telling their friends? This is not a person that's talking to friends. This is a person that's talking to likely a paternal figure. Like, doesn't have to be an actual father, but like someone that would be more of a paternal figure. Okay, especially if we're talking about younger masculines. This is someone that may be talking to a much more mature masculine. Okay, and then we talk about, again, that extended family. So let's see. Tell me more about my gold flower cupcake. What's the crush telling their friends about them? Maturing sense of you are good enough. Full moon in Virgo. Being very sure, very certain in you, in the best sense. Okay, like that's a maturity thing of, it's not a question. It's more of like a, hey, that gold flower cupcake, like I'm very sure, I'm very certain. Like I have the utmost confidence in my ability to see them clearly, and like they've shown me very clear, like this is what I want. And you know, Virgo is the sign that rules like the day-to-day life. So when we talk about someone you're going to have to compromise with and build with day-to-day, that's kind of the topics. Happens during Pisces season, which talks about a deep connection, the depths that you go to with someone that you're confident you're going to be with long term, like seeing them better than they see themselves, them seeing you better than you see yourself, their deepest, darkest secrets, going that deep dive. That's what they're talking about, and how good that's been, or how they've seen sides of you that they don't want to experience anymore. It could be that as well. Okay, so we got, it's time to listen. It's time to release negativity. That full moon in Scorpio that happens during Taurus season. You are good enough. It's time to release negativity. On the shadow side, this person saying like, we're both better than this, and we bring out the worst in each other. Okay, because I know this is a crush reading, but you guys come here with your attachments. You know who you're asking about because you prompt the reading, right? So those of you with those chaotic attachments, this person, they're like, you know, we're both much better than this. Now, it feels like someone with trust issues, hence the elated energy. This person feels very sure, like any hesitancy this person has had, any fears this person's had, it feels like they're like, listen, I know exactly what I'm doing. The gold flower cupcake is truly my person. Like I've released all of that negativity that would hold me back from that. Like I'm confident that I'm good enough for this type of connection, and I'm not gonna create an illusion of this person not being good enough when I know it works. You see what I'm saying? That's what I got. So this person seems to be really clear. Like I think this is like, I don't know how often I get this clear of what this person's perspective is, right? They seem very aware of what it is right now. So let me see. Yeah, we got honeymoon. This person is elated, like honeymoon feeling. Like this person feels like they're in a honeymoon phase. Okay, so if we're talking pure crush, like pure crush, honeymoon phase, like they are like elated, you are like they're on cloud 9, you're perfect. Okay, it says enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. This is a person that wants to prioritize joy and pleasure and a connection. At the bottom, you have stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. This person's looking forward to the best parts of a connection. So if they don't feel like they're getting that with you, obviously you're in shadow. But right now, this person's really optimistic about looking ahead. It's like, honestly, in a literal sense, this person's like already excited about a potential honeymoon. Even if an engagement hasn't happened, they're already like, oh no, this is what we're going to do on the honeymoon. The honeymoon's going to be great because I've reached where I want to reach. So now it's time to get engaged. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that's what I've got. So good for you, good for this person, congratulations, I like to see it. All right, now pile number 4, tell me more about what this crush is telling their friends, family, about my pile number 4. Okay. Let's be crazy. I told you, so ecstatic, like so elated. Like, look how happy and excited this person is. They're like, let's be crazy. They're like, get ready to throw the party. They're like calling people. They're like, plan the party. Like, that's the thing. So I don't know, like, why? Because like I stepped into a key period of life for somebody right now. Like this isn't what they say in general. This is a key conversation. It feels like a monumental period, like something big just happened and I'm stepping in and you're a part of the conversation. You're a part of the overall plans, if that makes sense. So I don't know what I'm talking about. You let me know. Look, see, it's not the end, only the beginning. Like, right? Like starting a new journey, right? Even on the shadow sense, it's like, it's not the end. This is a new journey. Like, I'm gonna, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, on the most shadow side, this is somebody's like, you know what? I gotta find myself. I'm leaving the country. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why we have this elated energy. And obviously on the lighter side, it's like, yep, close that cycle, started this new chapter. We're writing a new book. Look at this. It's not the end, only the beginning. Plan the party. Let's go. And it says, I told you, somebody's like, look at that. I'm so excited for this person. Like, congratulations to y'all, because it's nice. You have, I deserve abundance. Look at that. Oh, I might be talking too much. This might be incoming energy, because why is it not clear? Why is it not clear? I might be like talking too much. Well, if this is incoming energy, congratulations. You know, tell this person I said congratulations. I love this for y'all. But no, it's not clear. It's like, but you know what? This is a person that's realizing they're good enough for the abundance that is being successful in a material sense and also being emotionally fulfilled. That's part of the conversation. So look at them. Okay. Here we are. We got, don't care if you don't like me. Feels like self-acceptance. You're good enough. This is someone that's really like stepping into their own. So here's the shadow. If you are a person that's really critical of this individual, like if you're like in a relationship with somebody and like they feel like you tear them down and you're hypercritical of them, they're like, they found their power, and like this could be them doing it to you and they feel like that's what you're doing, but like I'm leading with, if that's what you do, then they're like, no, I'm good enough. Like, you know, that gold flower cupcake is really mean. I need to let that go. Don't care if you don't like me how I am. Let me go be who I am. You know what I'm saying? Like, let me live my truth. That's what I'm getting. Okay? Because it feels like someone that's like, I don't care if people don't like me. I don't care if you don't like me. Ironically enough, Capricorn here is, I mentioned that it rules the 10th house, that rules your actual reputation. So it's like, I don't care what people think of me. I deserve abundance. Like, let's go. I'm good enough. I don't care about this negativity. The end. So that's this person's vibe. I'm happy for them because it feels like a greater plan. Yeah, we got like, okay, we got soulmates at the bottom. And then we got like a healing heart. I like to see it. Some of you, ooh, you know what? That healing heart, and this feels like Valentine's Day. This I deserve a bunch. That's why I wanted me to really pay attention. That's another reason why it's so fuzzy. Is making sure I really, it looks like a Valentine card, right? So I might be Valentine's season. Okay, y'all? That might be a thing, okay? This is BS. Okay, yeah, no, I mean, it feels like calling BS on things that just, I mean, I hate to say don't serve them, but that's really what it is, right? And cutting ties with things that don't serve them, even if that's the connection, because in the worst sense, it feels like they feel you two bring out the worst in each other. Okay? All right. Hopefully this is not shadow. Tell me. All right, look at us. Look at this. Okay. We got picture. And it says, looking at pictures, missing you, nostalgia, make new memories. Make new memories. Look, legacy, built like making new memories. Going on a honeymoon, taking tons of pictures, being crazy, starting a new cycle, being really excited. Situations where you're going to need to take pictures, like, you know, that happens at weddings and parties and things like that. And we have key on a ring. I got skeleton key readings. I might actually have a key that looks like that. Hold on, let me because I don't want it. It's a little fuzzy. It's a little fuzzy. Key on a ring. Go to skeleton key readings. It says many options, unconventional, one night stand, string along. Now I'm gonna be honest with you. That shadow. That's it, right? It feels like kind of wanting to explore. Okay. And the picture talks about traveling like the honeymoon card, like going off and just doing whatever you want as an individual. Okay. That's the shadow. And this is a shadow. This shadow is not a crush, just so we're clear. So don't overreact. Y'all be like, oh, you're reading shadow. The shadow is not a crush. The shadow is something that's already been a thing, okay? The crush is excited to pursue. That's the only way you fit in as a crush. This is excited to pursue because this person does not know you to have all this baggage, right? Come on, like we gotta be a little bit logical, but these attachments, you know the state of your connection. So let me get another one. Yeah, look at you. I'm telling you, plan the party. Plan the party. Time with friends, having fun, happily single, living in the moment. Now again, that shadow with the happily single, okay? But plan the party. Plan the party. And look, paradise, honeymoon. Happiness and joy, playfulness, enjoying each other, honeymoon phase. Honeymoon phase. Some of you, this person's excited. They're like, you know what? I work hard. I deserve a trip. Me and this gold flower are going on a trip. And then I'm going to be surprising them. And we're going to further our connection. Okay. That's what we got on my table. All right. I love this pile. I'm really excited about the pile. I know I don't sound like it because I'm not going to lie, as the reader, I am ready to close it out. But I love this energy. And I'm so excited for you. Look at you, pile 4. My gold flower. Look at you. What is this crush telling their friends? Listen. I have a making memories thumbnail. That might be your thing. But Vivid Dreams says pay attention to your dreams. As the connection deepens, your dreams become more pronounced and full of answers. This is a person that says that they're dreaming about you, that they think about you all the time, that they don't want to go to bed without you. This is a person that's like, you're the person of their dreams. But bringing back this picture card, got this camera, this person wants to take pictures, they want to like travel and take pictures, right? It says someone is walking down memory lane at this time. It's okay to reminisce about the past by looking at old photos or messages. This person wants to make memories with you, like they want to make new memories, and they're reflecting on all the great memories they've had. They're feeling like paradise. Clarity, literally what we led with this pile, right? Clarity. Someone finally sees the answer that was always in front of their eyes. The vision is clear. Therefore, what is to come shall be clear too. Boom, it's over. I'm about to take one of these little timeline cards, see what it tells us in terms of timeline, when to expect what, and then I will get your advice. We closing it out. I love it, love it, love it. Even on the shadow side, because the shadow side is a needing to cut ties anyway. So tell me, give me my message here from my gold flower cupcake. Faster than you think. Ooh, look at you. October. Listen, you know what? That's if you're watching this real time, it's middle of September. So October, boom, October. If you're not watching it real time, something about October could be a birthday or anything like that. We talk about planning parties. October will be relevant in some way. But again, faster than you think, especially when we talk about clarity. And take your time because it's coming faster. You just be ready because faster than you think. Okay, those of you real time, something about October. Okay, so let me get your advice. Shadow side, faster than you think. October will be monumental, and it's saying take your time to work through whatever. Okay, so tell me, yeah, that's my advice from my group. Use your musical, your power 4. You got the number 4 card, musical healing. When you need to clear energy and like heal, we talk about emotional healing. I recommend like binaural beats and sound bowls and things like that. Like musical healing is a thing. Musical healing also feels like plan the party. So I don't know. I'm really excited. Invite me to the party. Look at y'all. That's so sweet. But musical healing, right? Yeah, I mean, it feels like plan the party, but it also feels like participate. So be engaged. And look at you, Lanyap. This actually feels like gift. Like it is a gift. Lanyap is a gift, right? It's a little bit extra, something you don't expect faster than you think. So musical healing will lead to a little extra, a little gift. The party will lead to an extra gift. This doesn't feel like advice so much as it's a prioritize healing, prioritize peace, prioritize joy, and feeling good in your emotions. And we got a little pearl, we got some lanyap, okay? So that is all I have for you today, my pile number 4. Hopefully it resonated. If it did, please like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you can stay in the know on the content we post here on this channel. Thank you for watching.